What is going on, you guys? It's ZXRyuu, and we're going to revisit a game that we have not played in a very long time. So I'm going to play some TA Death for a little bit and see if I can get to level 100. That's the goal for this video. So anyway, kind of hit start a little bit actually before I meant to. So I was going to say some introductory comments about this, but I guess we're going and we'll fill it in as we go along here. But anyway. Yeah, it's been quite a while since myself, CSAN, Fire, any of us, it's been a really long time since we've played this game. So so I was thinking about it the other day. I was like, you know what I haven't played in a while is TGM. So so I don't know. We'll see how I do here, but the goal is to get to level 100 in this mode. So we'll see how many tries it takes me to get there. But anyway, so this is I mentioned on my Twitter that this is that I had been kind of updating my system. I can't talk, guys, while I'm playing this game. This game is really hard. I kind of talked that I had been doing some things with my setup that I had wanted to for a while, and one of them was kind of get the arcade machine back and ready to go again because I hadn't been using it that much. So I just wanted to kind of better integrate it into my setup so that I could use it quite a bit more than I had been. So anyway, so this is just kind of one of those things that I'm going back and working on my setup a little bit, but there's not a whole lot left to do, but this is one of the things that I did want to get ready to go. So oh, nice, I already made it to 100. Well, dang. I guess I wasn't as out of practice as I thought, but anyway. Well, let's since that took 2 minutes, let's see if we can get to maybe 150 or something. I was thinking I was going to be extremely rusty and not able to get anywhere in any decent amount of time, so. Ah. Not this run. So what I'm trying to work on here is I'm trying to work on my castle stacking so that I can do a little bit better on the field. Oops. So, and what castle stacking is, if you're unfamiliar with that or have never seen this game before, if you've never seen this game before, I'm not surprised. This game was only released in Japan and it's on an arcade machine, so you have to have you can either illegally emulate this, which is not what I'm doing. I'm working on original hardware on this thing. Well, I guess not technically original hardware, but a form of original hardware. I'm using a custom super gun to run this thing. So you can either illegally emulate this game, or you can throw down some serious cash like I did to play this game. So, oh, there's 100. See how we do here. Yeah, I was losing it. So close to 150. Yeah, so anyway, you can throw down some serious cash to play this game. Sorry about that. Or you can illegally emulate it. So there are not too many options for playing this game, honestly. And this is probably one of the hardest versions of Tetris that exists. So it is very, very hard. I'm not familiar with like a lot of the stats I could throw at you for why this game is super hard. But needless to say, it's just, I don't know, it's just super difficult because the amount of time you have, especially in this mode, to place pieces, to move things around on the stack, to, I don't know, to do hardly anything. You can't spin the piece infinitely. There is a lock delay, and after that lock delay is up, that's really all you get. So, it's a really hard game. And in TA Death mode, the mode that I'm playing, as you start playing and getting farther along in the levels, the lock delay, you know, the time you have when the piece kind of turns from normal to white, it kind of like flashes there. I don't know if you can see it. It's kind of hard to describe, but the amount of time that you have between when that happens and when the entry delay happens, like when the next piece comes out, all of that stuff goes down in terms of time. So you have less and less time to do things in between each move. There's no hold box, so, you know, realistically you can only get so far in this game because there's just only so much forward thinking time that you have to do your next move before the next piece comes out. So this game is, I could have gotten that if I hadn't messed up the spin there. Yeah, this game is just realistically as close to unplayable as Eureka could make it. Okay, let's keep going. I just need some water. So this game also has a thing you can do where you kind of hold, or you push down to lock the piece instantly. So that means that the next piece will spawn even faster if you lock the piece immediately. So it just gives you more opportunity to speed up. Oops. Ah, that was the wrong direction to spin that. That was a bad move. That was also a bad move. Okay, I keep getting level stopped at 99 here. We need to get past that. I do have my chat up, but I won't be able to look at it too often just because this takes quite a bit of focus. But, you know, if you're in the chat and you're new and you've, like, never seen this game before or anything, you know, say what's up and I'll try and look over at the chat at the end of each game so I can kind of catch you and say your name and everything, so. So, and I'm by no means an expert at this game. I'm just glad I can even play this game, to be honest. This game is really hard. So TA Death goes up to level 999 before it ends. And just to get up that high is you have 8 frames from when the piece spawns to place it. Or maybe that's TGM3, I can't remember. But you have a stupidly little amount of time to place pieces. Ah. See, again, hung up on level 99. But yeah, if I make it to 200, I will be stoked, because I don't think I've actually, well, maybe I've made it that far. I can't remember. I definitely know I've not made it past that if I've even made it that far. The thing about this mode that I'm kind of doing, oh, House of Shame. Ooh. Oh man, I should not have gone for that. The thing that I'm kind of doing that you don't have to do is I'm pushing down to lock the piece. You don't have to do that when you're first starting out, because it just kind of gets you used to how the lock delay works, how the entry delay works, how to even play this mode in general. So, yeah, anyway. So you don't have to do that, but it does help you get in the groove a little bit more if you kind of get used to doing that. Ah, should have gone for that. I think I just boxed myself. Yeah, I was like, I think I boxed myself out. Ah, A lot of bad moves there. Yeah, lots of bad moves. Yeah. I'm gonna open the window. It's a little warm in here. Get some more airflow in here. Okay, because with all of my equipment running, it's just really gets really warm back here. You know, during the winter it's nice because then you know, it's like, oh, I'm cold, I'll just go back to the back room. But yeah, during the summer it is a nightmare back here. So I guess I'll kind of restate this a little bit. I mean, I talked about this, you know, years ago when I first got the arcade machine, but I'm using an arcade machine from a guy named Jason. He runs a company called Jason's Customs, and oh no, and he was selling what I'm using to play this on. It's called a Super Gun, and it's basically just an arcade cabinet in a little itty bitty box. Well, I mean, it's not exactly itty bitty, but it's not an arcade box. Oh, there's 100, and that's where I die. So anyway, yeah, he made something called the MK Mark 30, I think is what it's called, and it allows you to play arcade boards without needing a whole cabinet, because it's got all the JAMA attachments and, you know, everything that you would need to play arcade games. So he's not currently selling these because he's working on a redesign, I guess. So the redesign will be out at some point in the future. I mean, he's been kind of working on some different stuff, mostly arcades, like fighting sticks. So he's been doing that pretty regularly for the last several years. So, but he did mention to me at one point that that he did want to go back and redesign the Super Gun so that it can be a little bit more flexible and just available to more people. So, so I have no idea when that's coming out. As for the Tetris Grandmaster games, they are nigh on impossible to find anymore. They're just so rare, and the the versions that are out there are just in the hands of people that play them and don't want to give them up. So so playing this game in the foreseeable future is a pretty big challenge. Whoops. Because there's just not too many options anymore. So I kind of I grabbed the set that I have. I've got all 3 Tetris Grandmaster games. I've got one. It's got some audio glitches, so I'm still trying to get TGM1 to work properly. Even now, several years past, you know, when I first got it, I'm still having weird audio glitches, and I have not been able to get those worked out consistently. So if I can figure it out, I'll play that game on stream, so you guys can see that one, because I don't think I've actually ever played it on stream before. But again, that's kind of if I can get the audio to work correctly, because it's glitchy. I had something that worked at one point, but I went back and tried it again recently when I set all this stuff up again, and that setup doesn't consistently work anymore, and I'm not really sure why that is. I don't know if just something happened to the board, or if it's a problem with my audio setup, or what, but there's something really weird going on with the TGM1 audio. And back in 2016, when I was researching this problem initially, there's just a lot of people in the community were saying that their TGM1 audio just is glitchy, and that's just kind of how it is. So I was kind of looking for something consistent to fix this, but I haven't found anything yet. Because TGM1 is kind of unique in that you need to have a completely separate audio cable running to the board and out to something else that can handle the signal. So, because what I did initially was I had a, I actually just hooked it up to my speaker system that I had in my room and just ran it off of that, because it could support all sorts of weird frequencies. But then I found something that I'm using in my setup right now, which is a PS Audio Sprout box. And it, the PS Audio box kind of did the same thing as my sound system, where it would take oddball audio signals and would work with them. But now even the Sprout box doesn't want to behave with TGM1 for some reason, so I don't know what to think. So it's just the audio is glitchy, and I don't know exactly what to do about it. So I mean, if somebody out there sees this video and has an idea of what I can do to get TGM1's audio to work consistently, that would be amazing. So just hit me up. I'm glad to chat with you. So, TGM is just kind of one of these games that I go to take a break from some other things that I'm working on, because, you know, it doesn't take up a huge amount of time, and I can just kind of throw it in, you know, whenever. So. I was trying to slow down a little bit. Oh, hey, all right, cool. That's bad. Yep. Yeah, but so the lock delay gets shorter, the entry delay gets shorter, and just the amount of time, the thinking time that you have goes down. So, it's tough. So and you kind of got to use your peripheral vision quite a bit to see what pieces are coming up and how you can use what you're given. So since there's no hold, you just You just kind of have to really work with what you're given. So. Yep, couldn't do it. Whoa. Couldn't crawl it across the stack quite the right way. This is really messy, and I'm not sure I know how to clean it up. That was not the right way to clean it up. I should have just waited for the line piece, but there's only so much you can do when you get a line piece drought. Bad move. So and it was kind of the TGM crew at Games Done Quick that kind of inspired me to figure out how to play this game and how to just figure out how arcade machines worked and this kind of thing. So you know, big shout out to the TGM crew for kind of inspiring me to figure all this stuff out. So I do miss seeing them at Games Done Quick, you know, especially since GDQ has changed a lot, especially with the coronavirus. I didn't even think they were going to have the GDQ event, to be honest. So I was going to kind of wait until it was over at this point, since I just learned that it was going on, you know, before watching any runs, so to see what was happening. But yeah, I do miss seeing the TGM crew and just kind of seeing them. Whoa, was not ready for that. You know, miss seeing their runs and everything. So TGM crew, if you see this video, it'd be cool to see you guys again. Man, I don't know why I couldn't rotate that. Ah, I'm losing it. Yeah, definitely lost that one. Wow. Dang. That was some pretty amazing stacking there, if I do say so myself. Which is a weird phrase because I did just say so myself. Nice. slow down just a hair to see if I can kind of clean some of this up. Oh, no. Nope. Rats. Well, I thought I might get it, but not quite. Okay, well, let's try again. So this pyramid stacking thing, you stack up a lot of pieces in the center, so that you have better control over where the pieces are going to fall. The next one's coming up. You can move around the stack a little bit easier. So that's why I'm kind of intentionally putting stuff in the middle. Oh well, almost made it to 100. This game really takes a certain type of thinking and a certain type of rhythm, you know, to play it well. Oh, man. Flubbed up a bunch of pieces there. Yeah, too many pieces. So, yeah, anyway, the reason why I play TGM2 so much is just because my TGM1 board is kind of weird with audio. So, sometimes it'll just magically start working, and, you know, and I say magically because I have no idea what's causing it to work or not. So, I don't know. I mean, it'd be cool if I could kind of get it working. Oh. Ah, no. One too far. Well, made it over 100, but I'm about to die. 109 from extra pieces. Oh, whoops. Messed up my fingering, so I didn't quite get the spin the way I wanted it. mega level stop there. There's certain things I don't know what you... There's certain things about the stack that I don't know whether or not they work. That was horrible, horrible English. Alright. Let's give it a few more runs here. I think the bass note is stuck on. Sometimes if you start the game too quickly, either one of the trebled notes will get stuck or one of the bass notes will get stuck, and so it just sounds really weird. I should have done something completely different with that T-piece. Oops. Oh my gosh. And I messed it up. No. Well, made it to 100 somehow. I had a couple of opportunities to clear that, to get the down stacking there to clear up what I had done, but kept missing it. Oh, the Tetris. There's kind of a little applause that you can hear when you get a Tetris. And then they cheer if you get combos, which are, you know, you get multiple rows kind of back to back after a Tetris. So. Oops. That was dumb. What happened to the rotate there, but whatever. There's a lot of brilliant moves going on here. High-level gameplay, I'll tell you what. Oops. Should have done something different with that. Ah, man, 122. Okay, I'm gonna try and slow down just a smidge. See if we can't get to 150 here. Oh, whoops, thought I could rotate that into position there. I guess not. Ah, 119. Pyramid stacking is kind of a tough concept to get used to doing. You know, you really have to kind of train yourself to stack pieces in that way. So, it's kind of tricky. Oops. Keep messing up all the line pieces. There we go. Ah. There we go. Some good stuff there. Hey, 153. Yes. Made my goal. That was a pretty good run. I doubt I could do it again. It's the way the Grandmaster games work, especially in like the Grandmaster mode. You know, if you're trying to get Grandmaster ranking, it requires a really stringent set of stuff, and then usually when you finally do get it, it says, okay, do it again right now. That's like gross. Like, how am I supposed to do this impossible thing that I just barely did once immediately again? So, I don't know. Oops. Man, I keep pressing the rotate too many times. Ah. Oh, man. I was hoping to get... Ah. Okay, 127. That is not how you do pyramid stacking. This is not great. Sometimes my reaction time is just a little bit too slow to kind of clean some of this up, so. Well, this is not a great game. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to make it to 150 again. Might have been my one for this time. But honestly, 150 is not bad considering how much I have not played this recently. Ah, went too far. Oh boy. Okay. Nice. Ah, not nice. No! Oh, I had it and then I messed it up. All right, well let's give this. Yeah, let's just give this one more run here. I'm just gonna play slower. Maybe I'll play another game after this because this is looking kind of sloppy right now. Oops, I should not have done that. hate ending on a low note. I like to end on a high note in this game, but it doesn't always happen. Oh man. Yikes. Ah, got hung up on that other piece. I was thinking it was going to do something else. Darn it. Okay, that was a bad one. That was bad placement. Ah, come on, what happened to that rotate? Yeah. Oh man, I keep getting to 63. What is it with 63? Okay, let's start over. No. Ah, too many, man. Man, I was so bummed because I thought I was going to recover that. Ah, no. Whoa, that was a weird movement. What the heck? Alright. 150 is probably going to be the highest I get this time. And that's okay. We'll just keep practicing, keep working on it. Probably what I'll do is I'll set a goal of 200 in this mode next. See if I can get that high. Keep rotating that the wrong way. Should do it the other way. Ah, 132. Oops. Oh man, what's going on here? Ah, well, 164. Hey, there we go. There's a high note. So I guess we'll end it there. So anyway, thanks everybody for watching. Thanks for checking out this video. Thanks for checking out TGM2 if you're unfamiliar with it. It's a pretty cool game, but it's pretty hard to get a hold of now, and it is very, very hard. So, but anyway, thanks for everybody for watching, and we'll catch you in the next video. See you later.